I'm sure you have at some point, but have you guys ever watched a show that just makes you feel nice? It makes you feel really nice and warm and bubbly inside, and you just get this really, really good feeling from it. You feel like, yes, this is good, this is fine, it makes me feel at peace, it makes me enjoy myself, this is a good show. Well, that is mostly what you get from Girls' Last Tour, or if you want to be snooty about it, Shoujo Shuumatsu Ryouko. Is it Ryuko? Ryuko? I'm reading the name on my screen. Anyway, Girls' Last Tour is a bit of a weird animal because it takes two girls. It's very Gakugarashi-like, and I'll explain how that's kind of ironic or funny later on. It is very... It's very tonally dissonant, so to speak. You've got these two incredibly cute, rounded, very cute character designs with these two girls here. It's also a lot like Made in Abyss, which just aired, which is kind of why I watched this show. Stuck in this very, very deep, dark, depressing, underground passageway, post-apocalyptic, filled with like tunnels and stuff. It looks like something out of a Madhouse show from the mid to early 2000s. And those two things put against each other, it takes two things that I really like in anime and puts the two together. And it does so in a way that is very dissonant, like I said. There is a disconnect between the world and the characters inside the world, because you wouldn't expect one art style to mesh well with the other, but it does. And that's a really important thing to keep in mind, because if it didn't, a show like this would get boring. It's as slice of life can be, in that it's just two girls talking and going on an adventure right now. The story has not given us any sort of explicit detail into what the goal is, what the big overarching plot is. There's none of that so far. What really is the center of the show right now is just these two girls going through this decrepit world and trying to live off of one another and trying to enjoy, at least a little bit, each other's presence. Slice of life stories are a dime a dozen nowadays. They've been a dime a dozen for forever. So you really have to make one interesting in order to make it hold up, and I think that they do that here with the setting, because the setting creates, like I said, this discord between the character design, the character's actions, and the setting itself, and that keeps you intrigued. That is what keeps the viewer hooked until we reach the first conflict of the episode, which I'm not going to get into, because since only one episode's been out, going too deep into theirs, it's actually, I think it's spoiler territory technically. But there is conflict in the episode, and the conflict is incredibly, incredibly well done from the standpoint of creating tension. What the heck, I'm going to go into it. Skip to later if you don't want to hear this, but the girls fight over food. It's a decrepit world. They end up fighting over the food that they find. And what has intrigued me about this show is one points a gun at the other, and the music, the setting, her expression, all treated as if it's serious. And it goes on longer than you would think if it were a joke. Like, if it were a joke and, like, she was gonna just, pop up and start smiling again, you'd think it would take a shorter amount of time than, like, a minute of episode time to get to that point. But no, it takes a lot of poking and prodding from the other girl to bring back the other one's bubbly personality and exterior. Which makes me think that, along with the rest of the foreshadowing that takes place in the show through flashback, that there's something else going on here. I mean, obviously there is, but there's something else going on with, what's her name's head? The blonde. There's something else going on in the blonde's head. I don't remember her name. It's only been the first episode. I think it's Yuki. Yeah, I think Yuki is the name of the blonde, which is ironic because she starts eating snow. But anyway, just some cool things about voice actors that I was looking up and other staff. Currently on Mal, there is no listing of a composer for the series, but I got a very Yuki Kajira vibe from the music. I'm not sure if at this point, with the oversaturation of Yuki Kajira, if that's a good thing or not. It sounded good. So far, it's been a good thing, but I don't know if that's going to continue. The blonde shares of voice actress or Seiyu with Hanayo Koizumi from Love Live, a series of which I am a fan. I have 6 figures. They're all in my house. It's not good. Anyway, and then the black-haired deadpan girl shares voice actresses, at least was significant to me, with Rem from ReZero, and like I made reference to Gakko Garashi earlier, the main character of that. Yuki? Also a Yuki. There are a lot of Yukis that are coinciding with this episode, but anyway, just another fantastic performance by the woman whose name escapes me right now as a deadpan cute girl character. She's had quite a few good ones lately. If you guys watched Recreators, she does the short white-haired girl that I can't remember names right now, guys. It's been a long day. It has been a day. But yeah, that is about all you need to know about the first episode of Girls Last Tour, or Shoujo Shuumatsu Ryouko. I would give a strong recommendation to watch the rest of the show and see where it goes. I hope that this new series is going to be informative to you guys. I'm not a big seasonal anime person, so I wonder how long this is going to go. As a spin-off of my main anime vlog series, Rory and Dancer, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to do these in a spin-off or if I'm going to just put them back in the same playlist or whatever. But whatever happens. Also, this will be the first video officially posted, not just copied over from YouTube, onto VidMe, because YouTube is a pile of crap, and I feel like I have a much better chance of growing an audience if I post on VidMe and on YouTube. Just wider reach, wider appeal, I think. Also, VidMe's becoming the hot new choice to move to after YouTube, so maybe I can catch some of the new audiences there. Anyway, yeah, that is the first episode, what you need to know about the seasonal show, Shoujo Shuumatsu Ryouko, or Girls Last Tour. Strong recommendation to watch it if you guys enjoyed this. Do they do likes on Vimeo? I don't know. Or not Vimeo, VidMe? I don't know. But do the thing that lets you say that you liked the video on VidMe if they have it. Leave a comment telling me what I can do better. And I think it's a follow on VidMe as well. Follow and subscrizzle, my dudes, and I will see you next time.